and I'm in the kitchen today, just a flying visit, so I'm just going to give you a few hints on that, how I do my plain English cooking. So what I've had the a chicken in the oven, in a roasting tray for approximately 2.5 hours. Give or take a few minutes, because I turned the oven off by mistake instead of the frying pan this morning, so I'm allowing a little extra. I've just checked it with one of these temperature gauges, and if you haven't used one, we only got it a year or two ago, and it's fantastic. It gives you the idea whether the meat's cooked or not without guesswork. Only cost a few pound off Amazon, eBay or wherever. Yeah, so that's in there, just finishing it off. I've done my potatoes, they've been peeled and chopped all up nicely. I've got the pan ready for the gravy. Today I'm cheating, I'm not making my own gravy, I'm going to use one of these. I like the taste of this, and although that really makes me cringe, I don't like red meat. So that'll go in here. I've got another pan there ready for the veg. I've got the halogen oven here ready for the roast potatoes. So if we look now, it's about 9:15. We like to eat about 11 o'clock. This is in the day. So basically what I'm going to do, at about, let me just think, I'm going to switch the meat off in a moment, then, well in fact I'll switch it off now. I'm going to put the potatoes to boil at 9:30. That will mean that by 10 o'clock they would have partly boiled. Maybe I'll leave it, I'll see how it goes. I might have to take them out a bit earlier, but we'll see whether they're the crumbly type or whether they stay firm. And then they will be put into the halogen oven on 200 Celsius for 30 minutes. I'll wait another 15 minutes, then I'll put the veg on. Then 15 minutes later, the potatoes will have been on for half an hour. I'll then turn them over and cook them for another half an hour. And then, hopefully, all the veg in that will be ready at the same time. Obviously I'll put the gravy, I'll mix that just before, about 10 minutes before it finishes. And while that's all happening, what I'll do is, the meat will come out the oven, and I'll then let it cool down for a few minutes, a quarter of an hour or so, then I'll carve it up, and that will be all put on the plates ready for the dinner. And that's basically it, folks. All I add around the chicken is a bit of lard in here, and it's as simple as that. I don't put any salt, pepper, anything on. If a person wants it, they can have it with the dinner. I haven't. Sometimes I might do a stuffing, but I'm not using any of that this time. It's really difficult because I'm a fussy eater, and my mother is quite fussy now as well, so she may not end up eating any of this dinner, and it used to be her favourite, so that's how it goes. But I still have to have my meals. So I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll take the chicken out so you can have a look at it. Let's just put that water out of the way, because I need to stick it on here. The only other thing I forgot to tell you folks is that I cover the chicken over with foil for the first hour and a half, roughly hour and a half, and then for the last hour I have it, I take it off and let it brown. There's a little bold patch on the top of here because it came off with the foil. Let's show you. And there you are, folks. That's the chicken all done. Just a small one. I think it's a small one. I don't think I'll... yeah. And I'm looking forward to eating that with the tatties, and there'll be some veg from Mum. Okay folks, you don't very often see me doing this, but I thought I'm feeling a bit lonely, so I thought I'll chat away to the camera. So what I'm doing at the minute, I'm just de-skinning the chicken. If you hear the dog crying, lady crying, it's because she can smell the chicken. I don't know about you folks, but our favourite part of the meat, this is Mum and I, is actually the legs rather than the breast. When I say legs, I mean the thighs as well. It's a bit more juicy, the meat. If you're watching, Paula, I'm thinking about you and your chickens. You'll notice I don't get every little bit off because I can't be doing with all that faffing around, you know. I think the live chats have been going well, folks. Really enjoyed them. Right, here we are. Quite a bit of meat on this small chicken. So that's just over one side. I'm actually going to pick it all because that saves me doing it later. Because this is going to last us for 2 days. So we have got most of the meat off, not all of it. What I'm actually going to do, I'm going to save a little bit of this for Lady. A bit what maybe is not quite, the bit what was underneath, what's probably not quite as cooked as I'd like. There's nothing on there. To be honest with you, there's not really a lot left. Lady can have all this. I'm just being careful not to give any bones to her. Chicken bones can get stuck in the throat. Look at that, folks. So that's it. I'm not going to bother with any more. I know some people will probably boil this up and use it for soups and that, but I've not got to that stage where I'm that desperate at the moment. So, right, wash my hands. So that's it, folks, that's the meat what we got off that small chicken. And that will do for 2 days. So, I hope you enjoyed the little walk I did, just showing you around the streets. It's not for everyone, I put it together mainly for my foreign visitors who are a bit inquisitive about what it's like over here. As I say, it varies everywhere. And then just a quick little video here of the dinner what we're having today. Okay folks, potatoes are now been on for half an hour and I'm just about to drain them, and then I'm going to move on to the next bit. I'll show you what I do. Let's just get these drained first, you can't see me do that. Okay folks, I made a bit of a mistake here. Didn't need to drain them, did I? Not all of them, because some of them want to be boiled. But never mind, you can see that's what they look like. They are actually, don't take as long as normal. So anyway, it doesn't matter, I'm just going to put those all in there. They can all be roast, and I'll do my best with my mum to eat them. Give them a shake, to give them a little bit, that's it. If you've got a halogen oven, just remember to keep it well away from anything chocolate. We've got biscuits over there, and I forgot one day, and some of them were a little bit melting. Also, I should have pointed out, we should have preheated this. I forgot to do it. Doesn't matter. Still got it on 200 Celsius. I'm going to stick it on for half an hour. Because the potatoes are well done anyway, it's not going to take long for them to cook. So I'm going to stick it on for half an hour, then probably only need a quarter of an hour for the next side because they're mostly done. Mum doesn't want veg today, so it's just going to be purely potatoes, chicken and gravy. And you know, it can be quite a stress-free meal if you know if you're organised in advance. I think the thing I've learnt, what I've adapted, is that whereas Mum used to cook everything together, even meat, and it was finely tuned, and that's how I started off when I did these videos. What I do now is cook the meat beforehand, so I'll cook it, because I get up early in the morning, I'll cook it first thing. That way, that takes that out of the equation, so you're not panicking whether the meat's cooked or whether it's not, because you've allowed extra time. Just makes life that bit easier. So that's it for now, folks. I will show you the finished produce on the plate in a bit. There you are, folks. Can you hear the potatoes? They've just finished. Don't they look lovely? Just don't they look lovely? They're all ready to go on the plate now. Okay, folks. There's my dinner. Just look at that. Isn't that beautiful? All finished and ready to be had. Okay, thank you for watching.